Testing, testing. All right, well, good to see everybody today. What a beautiful day. Man, good to see you, Kyle. What's up, brother? Well, it's good to be here, man. It's great to be in a place together. I would say it's good to be at the house of God, but you are the house of God. So this is just a place together. It's just a room, just a building. And we come here and we love on one another and encourage one another. And we worship the Lord and we study His Word. And it's a beautiful thing. It's amazing how getting news that your life may be coming to an end will wake you up to the blessings that are in it already. And how good life is and how good God is. And it's been a great week, to be honest with you. I had brain surgery. Was it a week ago? Tomorrow. Yeah, a week ago tomorrow. 6 days ago, had brain surgery, had a tumor removed. The tumor was pushing on the place that makes your eyesight and vision and speech and eye-hand coordination and all that work. And had some issues. Go in, take the tumor out. Had a great doctor, man. Anybody been praying for me? I really appreciate it. Your prayers have been heard in heaven. And God has answered amazingly. We had literally the dream team in the operation room. I had the Floyd Mayweather of neurosurgery do my surgery, and it was incredible. But to be honest, a tough week, emotionally a very tough week. At one point, I thought I had 18 months to live, and I was wrong in my information. Or maybe not. I might not have 18 minutes to live. I don't know. So I might be right about that. But wrestling with some very deep things. And especially now being married to my wife, Trish, for now something around 48 days, maybe now, something like that. Crazy news to get 48 days into a marriage. Crazy news for me. I bet really crazy news for Trish, right? But she's been a champ. She's been, man, I keep telling her, look, just let me know you're an angel. Go ahead and just tell me. I'm not going to tell anybody else. I'll keep it low. But just go ahead and let me know you're really an angel. And she will not tell me, so I'm not doing too well getting that out of her, but man, she's such a godsend. The Lord has really blessed my life immensely, And we look at the timing of God and everything, and you guys all know that y'all have been around, and the timing of everything and how things seemed kind of fast, and like maybe me and Trish were rushing things, and I understand that it makes sense, but. You look back and you just see the hindsight with God. Hindsight with us is 2020. Foresight with God's 2020. He knew everything that was going to happen, when it was going to happen. He actually appointed everything that has happened. It's not by chance. Did God will me to have a brain tumor? Yes. Am I okay with that? Yes, I'm really okay with it. Because if He didn't will it, and it just happened because we're in a fallen world, or maybe I'm just subject to the, demonic activity or something. Or if that's the case, I have great reason to be afraid, because it might happen again just because. But instead, I rest knowing that God appointed that I have a brain tumor. And He has a good plan through all of this. Might not be the plan I like. Might not be the plan I want. But who am I to think I could debate the plan with an infinitely knowledgeable, infinitely loving Creator? How can I argue with His plan, Better than argue with His plan, I like to submit to His plan and yield to His plan and say, Lord, not my will be done, your will be done. So it's a good place to be. Probably the best week of my life. I mean that. Probably the best week of my life. I felt like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego earlier in the week. In MRI tube and a surgery, an operation room. And, I feel like I was just in there in that furnace with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, Daniel chapter 3. And Jesus is in there. And Nebuchadnezzar looks in and says, "Look, I see 4 men loose, unbound and unharmed, and they're walking around, and the 4th looks like a son of the gods." Newsflash, Nebuchadnezzar, it was the Son of God, Jesus, pre-carnate in the furnace. And I feel like I've been in the furnace all week. And it's great to be there. The furnace is not an easy place to be. The valley is not an easy place to be. But it's where Jesus is. It's where he lives. You notice Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, when they come out, Jesus stayed, and Jesus never came out. And he was there when they got there. That's where he lives. The Bible says he's a man of many sorrows, with the weight and the oppression of the world on his shoulders, That's where Jesus is. He stays in the furnace. So look, if you want to get close to Jesus, that's where you got to go. That's where you got to go. There's no other option. If you want to stay close to Jesus, you can't go to the mountaintop. You can't. You got to go to the furnace and embrace the furnace. Embrace it. Learn to be content in the furnace. So, we're going to worship the Lord. Lots to worship for, right? He is worthy. Lots to be thankful for. We're going to worship the Lord. You guys want to worship the Lord together? Yeah. All right. Well, let's do it, man. Let's stand. We'll pray, and we will worship the Lord.